Hey everyone, you are listening or watching to an episode of the TOMICA Podcast Edition, episode number 13. How is everyone doing today? Well, there have been some new upcoming releases announced by TOMICA, and a lot of exciting, new developments. So let's go ahead and check out the website right now. And as you can see here, from Takara Tomy, we have the number 52, and this is the Tomica series, the red box they call it, the normal series. The number 52 Toyota GR Corolla. This one will have suspension and it will come in white, but there's going to be a first, I guess you could say first edition release in looks like black, but this will be replacing the number 52 Mazda CX-5 River Patrol car. So you might see sales of this patrol car going up because everyone's trying to get it before it goes out of goes out of print. Because a lot of things from Tomica, usually the popular ones, sometimes they get a 5-year revival during an anniversary time. Every 5 years, and some that just never show up again for the next 12 years. So that's I can understand why this one might go up. Go up in the rankings soon. Number 89, you got the Mountain Rescue vehicle, and this one, both of them will go for 550 yen. And this one will have suspension, and it will be replacing the number 89 Lamborghini Cyan FKP 37. And then the number 136 UD Trucks Cool tank truck. And this one will go for 1045 yen. And here is the big one that they were announced just recently, that there will be Dream Tomica cup noodle releases. And some people said, wait a minute, wasn't this just released? Well, there was a cup noodle release, but the thing is that this time you're getting the 161. This one is pretty much, I guess, replacing the other one that was released earlier. This one is the Cup Noodle W tab. The other one that's replacing is just the regular Cup Noodle, so you might want to get the other one. Oh, look at that. It's going to come with, I'm not sure if that's going to be a sticker or what. That's pretty cool. But here is the 161's Cup Noodle W type, and our tab, W tab. I guess it's the type of tabs right here that you can open it. But yeah, this will be replacing the Cup Noodle that's out right now. So expect the original one probably to go up in price. Amazon, or not up in price, but up the sales charts. And then you also have the Dream Tomica Cup Noodle Collection. And there's going to be a total of 6. So you get the curry, the seafood noodle, chili tomato noodle, the miso, spicy noodles, and coriander tom yum kung. This one contains one of the 6 types. You can't choose what's inside. Even if you purchase an assorted box, the same product may be duplicated, and not all products will be available. Oh man, that sucks. So it's a random box, and you might get the same things. That's not cool. Oh, come on, Takara Tomy. They do these for their Engage stuff, where they release their buses or their trucks. But usually you get one that's usually separated, where they know what's going to be in there, and pretty much you're good to go. But this one, I'm surprised that, you can't choose. You can't pick and choose, so they're all random. So, I mean, it's cool, though. I think it would be cool to get the red one, though. So that is being sold. Again, this will come out on September 2nd. And then you got the Disney Tomica. I think I talked about this last time, of the floats, of the Sweets floats with Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh, Sally and Rapunzel, and the Buzz Lightyear. And then you got the blue one with the Lightning McQueen Day 2023 Special Edition and the Lightning McQueen Day 23 Special Edition of Meter. And this one you got the '08 Ferrari F355. This will be number 8. And then you got the Tomica Transport, the Mitsubishi Lancer. And then you also have the Subaru Impreza WRX Type R STI version. And then there's going to be a Honda NSX3 models collection. And then, of course, for this one right here at the bottom, you got the Takara Tomy Mall, the Dream Tomica SP Disney Motors, Mickey's Hamburger Shop with Tomica. So there you go. So this news article right here is about the GR Corolla, and appears in Tomica. The first special edition is Morizo Edition. So this one just pretty much talks about how the GR Corolla two-seater model, GR Corolla RZ Morizo Edition, bearing the nickname of the Toyota chairman, will be released with special specifications for the first time. Let's see here. What else does it say? Talk about Toyota Gazoo's Racing's GR Corolla is based on the concept of making even better cars with motorsports as the starting point. A car that is attractive for its high dynamic performance and functional beauty. It will be the first appearance. It will make its first appearance in Tomica. So, okay. Next one. Okay, the next one's from Response, and this news article is about the Cup Noodles and Tomica collaboration, and how it's showcasing the W tab. So, this thing will feature as close as possible to the real thing, and in addition to the logo, nutrition information and algae information are reproduced. There is a driver's seat on the first section, and when you open the lid on the roof, you can see the photos of cup noodles and ingredients. So, there you go. And the next news is the because of the great response, even before it's released, the first collaboration picture book of popular creators Sumpapa and Tomica will finally be released on August 9th, 2023. So, more than 50 years since its release, Tomica is a long-selling toy loved by generations. Over 1 million SNS followers, Sumpapa is a popular creator of childcare manga that warms your heart. A picture book that is the first collaboration between Tomica and Sumpa. Is this Sumapa or... Actually, let me look up here. Sumapapa. And, yeah, the title is Tomica Totom. So, Boku no Tanjobi. So, Tomica and Tom, my birthday. And I want to give my son who loves Tomica next to my mom a special birthday present. So I made a proposal to the person in charge at Takara Tomy, and the proposal went well, and I was able to create a picture book. When the author Sumapapa posted a manga with the content on Instagram July 11th, it immediately received a great response. Parents saying, "My child loves Tomica. I will buy this. Papa's love is overflowing and I'm moved. I wonder how strong Sumu Papa's influence and presentation ability are." More than 200 comments were received and pre-release reservations flooded in. As a result, the number of copies of the first edition was doubled. The book will be released on August 9th. Let's see what we have here. So this one's going to be released through Kodansha. And picture of Sumu Papa. So, a family of 4, a daughter, Sumugi, a son now, and a mother. A popular creator with a total about 1 million SNS followers who draws cartoons about the casual daily life of family with warm illustrations, attracting support mainly from the childbearing generation. So, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at the sales charts for the die-cast metal vehicles. At number 1, we have Takara Tomy. And by the way, this is for yodabashi.com. Takara Tomy, number 52, the Toyota GR Corolla pre-orders is first place. The Tomica Premium '08 Ferrari F355 is second. Third place is the Honda NXS Tomica Premium set. Fourth place is that mountain rescue vehicle. The fifth place is a Tomica Transporter Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6. Then the sixth place is Tomica Transporter Subaru Impreza WRX Type R STI. Seventh place is the number 136 UD Trucks Kuon Trink Lorry. And then the eighth place is the Takara Tomy Cars Tomica Meter Lightning McQueen Day 2023. So that is the top 8 right there. And what about overall? Let's see here if there is anything. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much Yodobashi right there for Tomica releases. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the Big Camera rankings, and this one is for Tomica only. At number 1, we have the Tomica Popular Selling Ranking. Takara Tomy, Tomica, number 47, EQS by Mercedes EQ, first special edition. I have not bought this yet. The white one is sold out. I seen the black one, but it's going for like about 1,000 yen. I'm waiting for more supplies to come in. If I don't see the white ones anymore, I'll probably go for the black one. Which is the first set release, but both of them, it takes 2 spots. At number 3, we have that Shimajiro Sea Park shuttle bus at number 109. The fourth one is the DeLorean. Wow, Tomica Premium '07 Unlimited, still on the top of the charts. The fifth, we got the Isuzu Elf number 26 sidecar. At 6, we got the Mazda CX-60. This is one also I did not order yet. I was about to, and then I said, nah, I'll get it next time. I don't get really excited about Mazda sedans, so I think that's why I held off on it. Already I've held off on 2 of them, and I'm like, oh, here's another one. I'm like, And next thing you know, it's out of stock right now on Amazon Japan, but I might get it. We'll see. At 7th is the Ghibli Kiki's Delivery Service of GG at number 6. At 8th, we got the Scrum Force. This one is back on top. It's one of the best releases from Tomica for long edition, and if you can get it cheap, definitely worth getting. But it has come back on Amazon Japan, so get it if you can, especially for that cheap of a price. At number 9, we have the Lotus Elise Sport 220, number 2 of number 72 of for Tomica. At number 10, we get the Tomica Premium number 5 Lamborghini Murcielago. At 11th place, we have the Tomica Nissan Sakura. So this one is, let's see here, number 12, we have the Limited Vintage Neo LV N192H Mazda Savannah RX-7 GTX. That's another one I did not get yet. It's the Savannah. It's because it's green, and I'm not a big fan of green. Well, certain types of green, but this type of green sports car, I wasn't into it, so I didn't order it. 13, we got the Copen GR Sport. 14, we have the Isuzu Giga dump truck, which is worth getting, by the way. 15 is number 9 Komatsu Hydraulic Excavator PC200-10. 16th is Hitachi Construction Machinery Rigid Dump Truck, which is number 102. 17, we have Wild Speed Premium Tokyo Premium Unlimited '08 of the Skyline GTR. Wild Speed is Fast and the Furious. Here's that green one I was talking about. Number 18, the Mazda Savannah RX-7 from Tomica Premium, number 29. And I think that is it for the top 18 from Big Camera. Hey, what's up everyone? So let's do our unboxing. And this one is the number 5 for the Tomica Famous Car Collection. And this is the August 6th release of the... is this the August 6th it's supposed to come out? Or did I get this early? I am not sure. But the Isuzu Bonnet Bus. So far what we've seen in the past is the first vehicles of a Japanese car manufacturer releasing their first cars. And this one's a Isuzu Bonnet Bus. I'm not sure if it's the first. I had to do some research on it. But, you know, this is one of the ones of the top 6, or the first 6, that I really wanted. So let's go ahead and we'll check things out. There's the booklet. Booklet's the same as well, actually all of them are the same. It's just that the first one came in a special package and was a little glued to the package, but yeah, let's check it out. Okay, and as you can see here, it comes in the box like this. You know, some people say, man, that's a waste of cardboard, but the reason why is because it's pretty much the magazine that comes with it. And the magazines, you pretty much, once you collect it, you put it together with the other booklets to make a binder collection of Tomica material. As you can see here, the Isuzu bonnet bus. And then you can see here, when it was first released back in 1976, it only cost 240 yen. And think about this one. This one's almost like 1999 yen. But it comes with a magazine. That's why it's a little bit more. But this one's number 6. 1976 came in yellow and blue. Although the box featured green and white. And then 2001, it was released again in white. Like a little beige, white, and blue. It came with a best selection set. And then 2002, it was released again in like all yellow and blue. It seems like more like 90s colors when everything was like ultra bright and day glow and yeah, those type of colors. Then you got 2005. It was released as another special collection, and this one in blue and yellow. So it's capturing the original for the 35th anniversary, capturing the original yellow and blue. And then 2005 there was a Disney one, and then 2018 it was an event special with green and white. So that was pretty cool. And here it is again, 5 years later. So here's a little more background, mainly on Tomica. And let's see here. So they talk about the packaging, the different types of packaging that were released back then. And then here a little bit more history of 1973 and other car releases here. The new number 6 should be the, oh no, this is the new next one coming out, the Sakura. 1929 to 1967, there's the Isuzu bonnet bus, the actual bus right here in maroon and yellow. And then there's the one here, I'm not sure, it's black and white, but looking at the other pictures, it came out in a variety of colors. And again, the original, the blue and yellow. And the Mazda Cosmos Sport will be number 6 to be released on August 8th. So this one will complete the first 6, and then next will be the main. I mean, well, I don't want to call it the main, but it's going to continue on at a little bit higher price point. So here is the Isuzu bonnet bus, and let's check out the vehicle right here. Okay, got the suspension, and utilizing the red interior like the others. Well, some of the others. This mold here, the Isuzu bonnet bus, Tomy E23. I don't see a number, but 10.5, and then 1/130. So it doesn't show a year, but I would assume that this one was based on a newer model, probably the 2018, then repainted. But as you can see here, I don't think anything opens, right? I don't think this one has any special premium. I don't think there was any door opening that I could see or anything significant, but it's a vehicle I wanted. It's because it's one of the, it's kind of unique for a Tomica to see. So, but you do get that suspension. But yeah, this is a Isuzu bonnet bus, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's number 5 in the collection. It's about 1,969 yen. You're not going to see any lower deals on that. Again, these should be highly collectible because one, they're released more of as a magazine set versus typical Tomica box and blister set, and it costs a little bit more. So this one definitely will be a good collector's item right here, as with the other 4 that have been released previously. Okay, on to the next one. Oh, you know what? One thing I want to talk about before I get to the next one is actually, this is how the binder is looking right now. Got 1 through 5 so far, so pretty much here is number 1 of the collection. We got the Nissan Fairlady Z, and kind of had to find number 2. 2 had a lot of pages here. We got the Subaru 360, and then we have the Toyota 2000 GT, and then we had the Daihatsu Midget, number 4, and now number 5 we got the Isuzu bonnet bus. So this is how it, again, it separates through these little plastic dividers right here, and pretty much you just put together, and when you have your collection, yeah, you can just definitely do it this way. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the full, I think, what is it, 55 or 60, because that's quite a bit of money when you think about it. You're spending like 20 bucks. Well, in USD, again, you get the little discount from the dollar to yen ratio, so maybe like 16 bucks, but still can get a little pricey collecting these famous car collections. And the first 6 are definitely what I wanted, but we'll see what comes out after number 6. I know there's a list out there, but I think for me it's just I don't want to be a completist, but unfortunately it seems I'm heading that direction, so we'll see. I don't know yet. Okay, next up is the number 109 Shimajiro Sea Park, and this is a bus, pretty much 1/141, and it just came out, and unfortunately, again, I tend to make the mistake of buying the blister pack version instead of the box, so I'm probably going to get a box version and then I'll open that, but yeah, here it is right here. But yeah, I tend to, I tend to get buyer's regret when I get things in blister because I prefer things in box. But I don't know. Maybe I will get it again in box format. I did that with the that lawnmower one that came out recently, and we'll see with this one. But I mean, buses are they're highly collectibles. It's just that, do I really want to buy it again? Okay, next up is the Dream Tomica Studio Ghibli collection, and this is one from Kiki's Delivery Service featuring her cat. And as you guys know, with the Totoro and the cat bus and a few others, they shot up in price, and this one was actually pretty expensive at one time, and I think I ended up getting it because I got it at a good price point. It was under 1,000 yen, so I figured, you know what, this would be a good one to get. And yeah, let's check it out. And this one is from Kiki's Delivery Service. As you can see here with her little cat. And it has little wheels right here. But pretty much whether or not you are a Studio Ghibli fan, depends if you're going to get this or not. Wouldn't it be wonderful if they did release a Totoro one, but for the most part, this one is one of the few that features an actual character, because the cat does play a major character in that film. So definitely something I wanted to get. But again, this one is about under 1,000 yen, but sometimes it shoots it back up to under 2,000 yen. But you just want to get it cheap whenever you see it on Amazon. Definitely pull the trigger if you're into the Studio Ghibli stuff. Okay, next one up. Let's see if I can get this one focused here. Come on. Here we go. Tomica Lamborghini Murcielago in orange. And this one is one of the newer ones right here with the little silver that shows you it's an official license that they do for Lamborghini and Ferrari. And the vehicle is right here. It's a premium product. It's orange and it looks awesome. Is there any... Well, we know it has... no suspension. What any special redeeming features does it have? Does it... doors don't open. I just think mainly it's more for detail. Yeah, no. I think it's because it's so low that it didn't have suspension, but for the most part, it's a very cool looking vehicle. Is that... Let's see here. Hold on here. Oh, it is plastic. Very nice. Yeah, I thought at first it was like stickers, but it's actually plastic. Nice. Really good job on this one. Okay, next one up is actually an older one. Maybe a year or so. It's a Tomica 148, the Hummer H2 limousine. And while we see Hummers being released by Hot Wheels quite a bit, there have been a few from Tomica, but the thing is that one of the reasons why I wanted to get this is that it is part of the long collection. I don't think I have anything that's 148 in the numeric in my collection. I figured, you know what, this one was available because it's been out of stock, sold out for the longest time, and so I decided to get it. And here it is. Thing is long. It does have some suspension, I guess. No, I don't know. Or is that just the top? Looks like that's just the top. But yeah, this is the Hummer H2. It's actually very nice when you look at it closely. Definitely one of the few limousines that you'll see released by Tomica. But that is really nice. Pink color. It's actually very nice of a vehicle. And again, this is now available on Amazon, under 1,000 yen. Usually for these longs, you're either going to get 900 to 1,200 yen, but for the most part, once this became available, I had to jump on the chance to get it, so very nice. Okay, and the final one for the unboxing is this cafe restaurant, Gusto. And for those of you who have never heard of this this restaurant, if you have a Denny's or a Sizzler, it's the kind of restaurant that you kind of expect. Yeah, Denny's probably with the breakfast and the coffee and so forth. A lot of people go here for the. It's inexpensive and it's really cheap. I've been to this restaurant. I'll show you a few pictures while we're doing some reviews here. But this one, I believe, yeah, comes with a vehicle similar to the little cycle that came with the Pizza La, and comes with the standing or you could have it down to the pavement or elevated, similar to the sushi one that came out last year. But let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so here it is, and this is part of the these sets that Tomica have been releasing for the past 2 years, and that is to make something simple for parents and kids to clean up after themselves. And this is how it works. So as you can see here, quite small. There's some cardboard here which we'll take out. Got the Cafe Gusto right here with the symbol, and pretty much, let's see here, if it's if I recall, opens from the top. Let me put my camera down real quick. Here we go. And here we go. And it folds up, and you get this actual Cafe Gusto restaurant right here. And then if you want it elevated, here it goes right here. You can have the stairs fall down, and you got the tomate right here, and you got the little parking lot and the vending machines. But pretty much, I think you would probably, more than likely, have it like this, right? It makes it more like a drive-through, which Cafe Gusto isn't a drive-through. But there you go, right here. And these sets are pretty cheap. They're like about 1,200 yen, so about $10. But here's the vehicle right here, similar to the Pizza La one. There have been 3 of these that I've seen, Pizza La, and now this one, and then the other one was for 7-Eleven in green. So you do see these in Japan for delivery. Actually, when was the first one I've seen this? I think I've seen these little vehicles for a long time now, but I think there's another one that came out from Toyota that's a little bit more EV based. But yeah, this is the Cafe Gusto set, and you can, pretty much connect your other sets to it to make it like a neighborhood or so. And then when you're done, it's just pretty much folding it up. That's it. Parents love it because that's how easy it is to clean up. That's it, Cafe Gusto. Okay, so before we close out today's episode of the Tomica Podcast edition of the J, one of the things I want to talk about is the Hot Wheels, the 1988, the Honda CRX. I just want people to know that definitely check out your dollar stores, maybe Dollar General, Dollar Tree. You should be able to find the CRX there now. The Godzilla Skyline, not yet, but I do know that these CRXs have arrived, and you should be getting them. But you just definitely want to check your dollar stores when if you can. It's important to also note that if you do not want to, to compete with others, you can definitely pre-order it from Amazon Japan and get it for 440 yen, which is pretty much what $2.50 or so. Yeah, it's a little bit more than what you're used to paying in the US, but that's still pretty cheap. And unfortunately, the Godzilla one is one I have not found yet. It's become the bane of my existence. Just kidding. It's just hard to find, and I do not know why. I kind of know why. It's just a distribution from Hot Wheels really sucks, or it's really late, and it'll probably take several months before we see it. So this is it right here. And realistically, it's not the best looking Hot Wheels, but it's definitely one of the hardest ones to find that's really cool, because the Skyline and the Godzilla link, and the fact that you got Godzilla's on there, it's just really awesome. Um, that that's something you usually don't see. So, for the most part, I think that's really cool that Hot Wheels has this. But again, it's really hard to find, and perhaps I should have got it for 800 yen when it first started when it was first released in Japan. But in the U.S., I have not been able to find it. But I'm not going to hold out to that. Well, I'm never going to find it. Neither should you, because just remember that the dollar stores are probably your last bastion of hope, which is a good chance you could find it there, especially if you have with the plethora of dollar or 99 cent stores or whatever you call it, around your neighborhood, since these are pretty much taking over the United States. So it's true. I think there's more Dollar General stores than McDonald's at this time, and I think I saw a video on that. It's just really interesting. It's just that these dollar stores are popping up all over the United States, and so if you have been missing out on Hot Wheels that you cannot get at Walmart or Target, definitely check out your dollar stores. Dollar stores are really interesting because their frequency of receiving Hot Wheels is probably like once a month. So if you see something out that week, don't expect to see it again for another 4 weeks or so, 4 or 5 weeks, sometimes 6 weeks. It's takes quite a bit of time for these dollar stores to get anything new. But the fact that we're starting to see some movement is good. I do know that last month, the ones that you would find are the 2022 ones, but that was great because you could get the Ryu Asada ones that you may have missed out on. But for this latest release, the ones that I've been finding are the Honda CRX Wave. Not sure what box that is. I don't really keep in touch with that. For me, I'm pretty much a person that knows that I do like certain JDM cars that come out, and the Honda CRX was one that I really wanted. I actually wanted the Mercedes-Benz one, the black one that also came out with the Honda CRX. And just remember that the treasure hunt, if you're into that, is a Ducati motorcycle. I could care less about it, but if you are into it, you'll find it there. So other than that, yeah, the Godzilla one is the only one that I really, really want. Again, it's not the best looking car, but the thing is that the collaboration with Godzilla and the Nissan Skyline, it's just too awesome. Yes, even as the R32, that's still pretty awesome. But yeah, Hot Wheels for Mattel. Let's see here, the Matchbox. I have not seen much movement for the past month on that, so I'm not sure what's going on. That's one thing I dislike about distribution with Hot Wheels or anything from Mattel when it comes to their cars. Hot Wheels or Matchbox, there's just really, you just never know what you're going to get. At least when you see it come from Malaysia or so, or Asia, there's a consistency. Granted, it's jumping from certain case to certain case that are not in alphabetical order, but still, it's just insane of how things are just released in stores. You could get something like the A case or the B case or something that, and it just keeps on just getting more and more and more. You just wonder by the time that those newer cases are released, you're just like, my gosh, how far back is distribution going to be? And it's really disheartening because you could see a lot of YouTubers post what they get, and usually these big metropolitan areas, they do get a good push of newer stuff. But granted, you're having more competition over in those metro cities, and finding things are not going to be easy. Whereas the smaller areas, yeah, that's where you're going to find a lot of these things. So if you have a Dollar Tree or Dollar General or 99 cent store, definitely check there because you may be able to find awesome Hot Wheels. Don't forget to also check your car places like AutoZone and O'Reilly, because they tend to get stuff there as well. So those are for you, those of you in the U.S. if you're looking for certain cars. But for Tomica, for those outside of Japan, again, going through Amazon Japan or even on eBay or other places, you can get them. For Tomica, there's a fluid. You know that there's a fluid schedule. You know that once it's supposed to come out in September, it's going to come out in September. They always give you time to pre-order. Like right now, pre-order stuff for August is or September, or actually August was out for the. It usually happens like 2 to 3 weeks before the release date, and you do have a chance to get them. And sometimes you have a chance to get them even after things have sold out. Takes about a month or two, but they usually get more shipments in. Tomica, there's a good chance of getting those, fortunately. So that's good if you're a Tomica collector. Where it becomes difficult though is the special editions, things that are released at the mall, at the Tomica Mall, or things are like the famous car collections that I have reviewed in the past few weeks. Those are actually released as books or magazines, so you definitely want to pick those up because but they're a little bit pricey. So just know that going into it, because they look at it as you're paying for a car, a premium car, along with a magazine, even though the magazine's quite short. But again, this is your chance to get certain vehicles that were made way back then. Granted, not the same color, but still definitely worth checking out. But anyway, that is it. Please check out our other podcasts of the J. May it be the my mind just went blank right now. We got the Auto Fashion Technology, where I actually review the Asura, the Cellstar Asura radar. And that's for those of you who are into things for your car, getting Japanese technology for your car. The other thing that I also recommend is checking our Tetsuro Moke, where we talk about Japanese trains, and also our VR podcasts. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I think if anything, we'll see what comes out with the famous car collections. I know there's one more coming out for the main 6, but then everything else, we'll see some interesting releases. I know there's a list out there you can check out, but for Tomica, you gotta love them. They're not they're not difficult to find. They're readily available for the newer ones, so they're not like Hot Wheels, and there's no pushing for for what do you call these super treasure hunts and stuff like that. That's just really insane. Granted, I'm not gonna show any hate to those who do it. They do what they do. That's their thing. If they want to make money, that's what they hunt for. They love the thrill of the hunt of getting these super treasure hunts, and if they can make some money reselling them, that's them. But for me, I just don't like. Ever since they came out with this, and the way how Mattel has been really dragging their feet on distribution, and also for the types of vehicles released and what you get more of on the case. I understand, perhaps they have some Batman love or something. I don't know why they release so much of that, but it's just a little bit too much. It's kind of saturating the market and clogging the I don't want to say clogging, but just filling up the peg warmers, I guess you could call them. But other than that, don't think that Tomica is just out of your reach. Amazon Japan is away. Yes, there is a shipping cost there involved, but it makes it worthwhile if you are going to spend more than 20 USD or over 2,000 yen. So if you're going to get multiple vehicles and then add to the shipping, then it makes it worthwhile. Otherwise, if you're just going to buy one, then it doesn't make makes sense too. It just not good. Amazon Japan, if you're going to start out with a $25 shipping or $20 shipping, you definitely want to get more for your money and where everything works out. Because usually with toys or so, the more you add, they do give bonus points, and they also put a few yen off on like a discount in your cart. So that's another plus about Amazon Japan. A little bit different from Amazon USA, and also deliveries by DHL. And with DHL, they've been. I mean, with delivery and shipments, Amazon Japan's really quick. So if you ordered something 1 week, you'll get it as almost as quick as your local Amazon of your country. Amazon Japan is very quick. So if you order something 1 week, as long as it's not a pre-release, if you're getting something that's been released already, chances of getting it to your door within the week is very good. So, anyway, just wanted to give my thoughts on the Hot Wheels stuff. But other than that, yes, definitely check out these Tomica famous car collections, and yeah, definitely check out a Tomica. I know some of you who listen to this podcast who are in die-cast metal vehicles, you guys are hardcore Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And before people say, "Oh man, you're a hater of Hot Wheels," no, that's not the case. I actually have more Hot Wheels than Tomica. But the thing is that Hot Wheels has been around for a very long time, so that's why my collection can have that much more. With the Tomica, it's been around a long time, but it's just getting through Amazon. I think things are a lot more easier now of getting things than it was before, and never a bad time to start. So definitely check it out when you can. Amazon Japan is a great place. And again, you can change the language to make it English, and you can add your card. Just remember that if your card does charge international fees, you may get an international fee of like 50 cents or $1, depending how much you spend, but it's not too high. But just know that if your card does not have, if you can't make international purchases, or if it does have international fees, expect to pay an extra 60 cents or $1. It's not really high, so just know that in advance. Okay, that's pretty much it. I'll see you later. Bye bye.